Welcome back to Beyond the Benefits with Savoy. Scott Overholt, Vice President of Consumer and Senior Markets, is back with his final episode in the Medicare Mania series. Scott is here to expose some myths about today's seniors and help you better understand the baby boomer generation. Take it away, Scott.
Hello, and thank you for joining us as a listener. This is the third of a series from Savoy on the Medicare sales opportunity for brokers. The first one, titled Opportunities in the Medicare Market, runs about 15 minutes and is available on our website, savoyassociates.com. In it, I talked about the incredible opportunity you have when adding Medicare to your offerings to your groups and their members. Here are some facts. 1. The baby boomers are aging. 11,000 people turn 65 and become Medicare eligible every day. This will last for 20 years. There are more likely dozens in your groups. Number 2, Medicare is a politically stable government program. The voting power of Medicare beneficiaries makes it political suicide for a politician to vote to weaken it. Number 3, converting eligibles in your smaller groups to Medicare takes the burden of covering their oldest employees off of your group. They will love you for that. Number 4, there are risks and rewards for you. Medicare sales pay nice commissions, including every year for renewals. The risk of inaction is to lose members from your groups to carriers or other brokers. The second podcast, titled What Happens When People Approach Age 65, runs about 9 minutes and is also available on savoyassociates.com. I recommend listening to them in order. This one has nice sales insights into what people do, feel, and fear as they begin researching Medicare and the incredible human value the broker brings to the process. And in today's edition, I hope to expose some common beliefs as myths, costly myths, that leave some carriers and brokers missing the market and open to new competition from digital newcomers. The myths are: seniors aren't online. Seniors haven't embraced digital research and digital commerce. Seniors don't use email and don't do social media. Seniors won't turn to the web to learn about Medicare or enroll in their plan. And finally, providing seniors with a superior digital experience with my company isn't a priority. But who are today's seniors? First, a person approaching Medicare is not a senior. For people in your book age 64, that's about the last thing they want to be called, so get that out of your mind. People approaching Medicare age now are baby boomers, that most lucrative and influential generation born between 1946 and 1964. They are a vibrant, individualistic, innovative economic force of a generation that influenced and transformed everything. They transformed fashion, music, morals, the military, medicine, and housing, among other things. And they were the inventors and first adopters of today's tech. 63% more received higher education than the generation before them. That's a change in itself, because what is higher education but structured learning, like one has to do to pick a Medicare plan wisely? Who are some famous boomers? How about Steve Jobs, who would be aging into Medicare next year? Michael Dell, Jeff Bezos, Bill Gates. Each of these people helped change the world through digital. And we, the baby boomers, were the very first generation to use Apple products of all kinds, to build and buy our own Dell computers online, to shop at Amazon, to use the Windows operating system and Microsoft Office applications. Now, perhaps newer generations have become more fully immersed in all things digital, but baby boomers depend on it every day of their lives. I have been following the Medicare shopping behavior studies from Deft Research for 11 years. Sometime around 2013, following years of the internet gaining ground on mail and TV and other channels for Medicare sales, it passed them all to be the most used source of Medicare information besides friends and family. And it has stayed that way. The majority of people researching Medicare do so online. The majority. So can they find you? If not, you're out of the game, out before it even got started. If they can see you, what do you look like? If your website is the first impression, what kind of impression is it? Is it useful, or does it just sit there? Is it carefully designed and interesting, or does it look like an outdated mess? Is it relevant to the needs of a person trying to learn about Medicare, or is it irrelevant? So you see, even if you do have an online presence, it could be an irrelevant, outdated mess just sitting there. And that, to them, is the picture of you. Have you ever gone into a store, took a quick look around, and left to find a better store? Of course you have. And that is happening billions of times a day online. You are either winning or losing customers. There is no in between. I'm recording this with our marketing team, which is redesigning our own website right now to meet today's expectations, your expectations. If you need more convincing about today's digital boomers' impact on digital trends, remember when Facebook was for college kids and younger? It wasn't long ago. Now, 82% of baby boomers belong to a social media site. They spend more time online than 16 to 46-year-olds, and 1 in 3 older senior baby boomers is a Facebook user to stay connected with family and friends. I have been using Facebook to generate sales leads for Medicare carriers and brokers since 2011. In fact, Facebook advertising was the top source of leads for Savoy during last year's AEP. Facebook and sales leads, imagine that. And 60% of the activity was on a mobile device. Not quite the smiling seniors on bikes you see in Medicare ads. No, boomers online. The journey to Medicare makes a lot of stops on the way. And yes, more and more are digital. Government sites, carrier sites, provider sites, search, email. The good news is almost every single sale includes at least one phone call to ask questions and gain understanding. So, digital is a tool for you, not a competitor. On our Medicare consumer site, MedicareBySavoy.com, the phone number never disappears from the top of the screen, no matter where you click or how far you scroll. The point of this podcast is not to tell you how to go about your digital strategy, how to set your digital budget, who to hire to do what. It is to awaken you to the fact that you must. The biggest generation to enter Medicare ever is pouring in smartphones charged expectations for their digital experience based on other industries like retail. You have been warned, and that's beyond the benefits.